Welcome to Facebook for the Blind, your look at the downfall of Western civilization through the best memes we can find each week. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to that time of the week that we like to celebrate Facebook for the Blind, a show for the visually and Facebook impaired. I, your humble host, Eric Sizemore, always try to establish where we are in the temporal space-time rift that is the COVID pandemic by doing a couple of headlines. Unfortunately, the last major character from the Mary Tyler Moore Show, Ed Asner, an all-around great actor and activist and wonderful guy, passed away since the last time we spoke. But to balance that out, in good news, most of the band of Kid Rock caught COVID at Sturgis while slamming on masks and vaccines. Delta, the airline, this time, is really working hard on a vaccine mandate for their employees because if there's one thing corporations don't want, it's an ironic, well-branded lawsuit. And China has announced, as we were going to press, that they are banning video games for kids, and it is strict. It is like they are only allowed to play it for like an hour on like weekends and holidays or something like that, because they want those little Chinese kids out there mining Bitcoin. I am joined this evening by my lovely co-hosts on Facebook for the Blind, Matt Brown and Michael Buhn. Matt Brown, I believe you are teed up to show us some memes.
Oh God. Okay, we did not discuss the order.
Do I have to do everything?
No, it's okay. First of all, just a question would have been nice, but that's fine. Fine, I'm going. God. All right. So my first one today is a little bit of a lengthy one, but apparently our first memes are supposed to be a little bit more wholesome, which I never do. So I'm trying to be better this week. So my first one is it's someone off of what I believe Reddit, Tumblr, Tumblr. I don't have some of these platforms. Says, thinking about immortality and how meticulously you'd have to keep track of all your shit so some nosy historian didn't spot your old journal or coat or copy of a book and call an infuriating time-based finders keepers. It's 200 years old, they say. It's essentially public property, they say. It's a letter you sent to your friend and it's in a museum now and you're screaming. Someone else comments, why are vampire stories, I want to drink the sexy neck milkshake, and never two vampires texting about the passionate letter one wrote to the other in 1863, but never sent that the other one just saw in the Smithsonian's fall exhibition of Love Through the Ages. And what the fuck, Claude? Why didn't you say anything? And one person said, thank you for asking the real questions. And I approve of that. This is vampire culture I can get behind. Fuck you, Stephanie Meyer. My next one, I have a series of bird memes now. This one is a very flattering picture of a crow. And it says, be the crow you want to see in the world. Collect shiny things. Hop happily down the street for no apparent reason. Scream loudly when you see your friends. Which I'm going to start doing that now. Like, I mean, we've already got the woo girls in bars. Now be a crow girl. Let's do it.
That's fantastic.
This one is a picture of a pigeon sitting in a container of water, and it says, "Wop, wet ass pigeon." Ha ha ha. And this one I'm going to call a crowd participation meme. This one, as you can see here, it is a pigeon that has a bread crust necklace on it. And the quote underneath it says, you are greeted by a stylish bird wearing an expensive necklace. You can either say A, looking cool, pal. B, how much for the wheat jewelry? Or C, I too own a necklace of bread. Feel free if you want to like say how you would approach this pigeon. I'm very curious. Personally, I would probably say looking cool, pal, because I'm slightly afraid of birds. Speaking of why I'm partially afraid of birds, this meme, it says, why does it take so long? Why does it take you so long to achieve anything? And it is someone who seems to try and be climbing up the side of a bluff of some variety by the ocean while they're getting attacked. What I'm assuming is by photoshopped birds and seagulls that are all labeled different things. One that's screaming directly at the camera in the corner says anxiety. One that's flying towards this poor woman is trust issues. One that's attacking her head is overthinking. We have one trying to maybe potentially assist her up the hill is emotional baggage. And then the ocean beneath her that she could fall into perilously is labeled the void.
Nice.
Not my favorite. The Void. I like to scream into it. I do not want to personally join it anytime soon, though.
Nice.
Michael, do things.
Yeah, thanks for telling me. I didn't know if it was my turn or not.
Yeah, well,
Should we-
Eric always goes last. So.
Should we tag? I don't like the way you said last.
Well, best save the best for last, Pumpkin. It's okay. Calm down, Daddy. Holy shit.
This is an actual picture of Joel Osteen preparing for hurricane season. It's just a picture of someone locking a door.
Ooh.
Um,
Holy shit.
Dang.
I like that one.
fuck Joel Osteen and his
Oh,
toxic
yeah.
fucking theology.
That's real.
This is a this is a picture of a man singing. I'm not sure if this is the actual singer from Rage Against the Machine or not, but it says some of those that work forces want the paste that's for horses. And now that you've heard it, you're not gonna unhear that. All right. At Untitled says is subtweeting John Collins. John Collins says, "What exactly is the difference between a freedom rally and a Klan rally?" And Untitled says, "At a freedom rally, they won't wear masks."
Oh.
Shit.
This one I got from my good friend Andrew Hicks. Interrogator, say it. Me, tied to a chair. I'm not saying shit. Interrogator, slaps me. Say that the customer is always right. Say it. Me, spits blood in their face. Fuck you.
God, me when I was working for Luxottica. Jesus.
At Tranquility Ruse says the United States is now 52.6 fully vaccinated and 21.8% fully dewormed.
Jesus.
Oh, I want that one. I want that one.
As Sean Fleek says, "Cool country you've got there. Would be a shame if someone invented a website for ranking hot girls on campus and your mom used it to learn how to poison herself with horse paste." I got two more for this round. I'm flying this round. Zootgo says, "Don't ever be sad on a Saturday. Wait till Monday. You fucking cry on the clock. Don't let capitalism win."
You also poop on the clock. Don't do that for free.
Damn right. I only shit on the clock. Last one this round. Google Translate. Christianese detected. We need to pray for Susie. Translated into English. Hey, did you hear about Susie?
Oh.
That's another one from @nakedpastor.com. I love that site.
Very nice. Oh, it's back to me? So it is.
Yeah.
Yay. Awesome. Guys, I'm so happy today. Hey, Emma's here. Hey, Emma. Thanks for turning your camera on. And everybody, I just want to say, too, we love it when your mics are on and we can hear you laugh. We don't want to hear anything else, but we really like to hear you laugh. Yeah, no, it's just call it the way it is. Okay. So, okay. I heard an echo, but maybe I'm wrong. All right, good deal. Going back to my life. So I'm going to open up here with a post from Twitter from Julia Shiplet. 2020. Oh my God, we're entering hell. 2021. Okay, so how do we make hell cozy? My buddy Joshua Neff, he posted this wonderful rainbow-colored demonic picture with rainbow letters that look like Fruit Loops as letters, and it says, "God knew I would be too powerful if I had an attention span." And I feel that one. So this week, of course, in the news was very much dominated with dewormer, and I just posted a picture of the Dean from Animal House saying, I kept hearing people say Dean Wormer, and I mean, it does feel like America's on double secret probation. You know what I mean?
Oh God, yeah.
And I can totally hear Dean Wormer just like, scornfully scolding America as a student saying, "Fat, drunk, and stupid is not a way to go through life, son." But yes, Dean Wormer. Horse dewormer. Conan O'Brien said, "Great, my horse has worms and the pharmacy is out of everything except COVID vaccines." Which may well be one of the funniest things I've ever heard Conan O'Brien say.
Holy shit, that's
a good one, dude.
legitimately good.
Yeah, Conan's fucking hilarious, man. What are you talking about?
Dude, every once in a while, he slams one out of the park.
You're
My friend
nuts.
Ina Pinkney says, in retrospect, hiding all the microchips in the horse dewormer was a stroke of genius.
I thought that one was pretty funny.
We got the horse therapist.
That's mine. I actually made that.
You made this?
I made that.
Ben made this. We have the artist along
That
with the
one's
design.
mine. Because
Okay.
it's literally like that. It's like, stop taking my dewormer, I'm going to poop on your bed. And, you know, that's not something you want to trifle with a horse. I don't know if you've ever seen, but they kind of poop a lot.
All right, for the blind people in the podcast audience, I'm going to explain that this is a picture of a horse.
And he's leaning. Yeah, go ahead.
A horse leaning over a woman in a hospital bed. It's some kind of horse therapy, but Ben has captioned it, "Stop taking my dewormer or I'll poop in your bed." Which is a heck of a threat.
It is a heck of a threat.
And my dear friend Denatra Philip Boyd Brown, whom I love dearly, said, if you or someone you love died because of advice they took from Fox News, OAN, etc., you may be entitled to compensation.
You need to give that one because I said that in our group too. I don't know
Coming
if somebody
soon.
else said that as well, but I like literally that was like verbatim what I had said, and I couldn't believe that people.
We
listen
don't.
to
Hey,
podcasts.
wait. Time out. I gotta jump in here. We don't cite memes, and we don't fucking fact check jokes.
Oh
Yeah.
no, that's
Like,
fine. I just think it's
there's
hilarious
gotta
that
be.
all these things that I've said like verbatim are showing up. I'm like, I'm flattered. I'm actually flattered.
Ben, why do you
Finding out
think
where
I
Eric's been
invite you to
getting
these
his
shows?
material.
All right, back to the first rule. We want to hear your laughter. And this one made me laugh. Listen, this dude, look at this goofy guy here, man. Friends, you haven't. This is Michael Buhn in the collar, impersonating a priest in his mohawk and earrings and goofy little facial
Hey
hair.
now, progressive, you know.
Saying,
give me the
don't
credit.
defend him, Ben. You don't know him well enough to defend him. Michael says, friends, you haven't bombed on my level until you've bombed in front of 200 unmasked anti-vaxxers at a local school board meeting while wearing a clergy collar.
Very nice.
I'll have you know.
Backstory on that one.
So I'll have you know, us Protestant ordained ministers wear collars. So, Eric, I wasn't impersonating a priest. I was being a progressive. Ben was exactly right. I was being a progressive Protestant minister.
Yeah,
We wear
I got
collars.
no problem.
Dude, I
No,
still
you were
feel
right. Eric was wrong.
it still feels like you're in drag and you're appropriating it.
It's dragged.
Anywho,
you
we're talking
understand
about horse
anything.
paste, I believe. So this was a handwritten note on a shelf in some goddamn godforsaken pet supply store, most likely. And the handwritten note says, ivermectin will only be sold to horse owners. And then in stars it says, must show pic of you and your horse.
The problem with that, sadly, is that I know horse owners that are treating themselves with ivermectin, and they probably have lots of pictures with their horse.
Yeah, and they're probably in horribly compromising positions too. God only knows. This one is from @Jess the prequel, and they're retweeting on someone that said, herpes, AIDS, and hepatitis are all viruses, so they tell us. Ever see anybody wear a mask to prevent the spread of any of those? Yeah, me either. And they just said to her, well, Karen, they're called condoms, dick masks, if that helps. This one is two little blobby boys, an orangish blobby boy who has an obvious biohazard container, and a purple blobby boy who looks very concerned for orange blobby boy. And purple says, what you got there? Orange says, my special healing soup. And the next one says 6 parts bleach, 3 parts Mountain Dew, and a dash with an asterisk of horse dewormer. And the asterisk is 5 gallons of horse dewormer, guaranteed to keep me healthy. And then you watch them chug this horrifying concoction in the third panel while purple says, and your thoughts on vaccines are? And while orange is most likely dying with a distended stomach, says, we have absolutely no idea what kind of chemicals are in vaccines. Who knows what they do to your body? I only trust my soup as recommended by my physician radio host, Stephen Flagsworth. Which is a very sad fact of America right now. Something else I would rather drink than ivermectin. I want to drink the hair salon French press and its barbicide.
Oh,
That stuff smelled nasty. I mean, like, oh.
Yeah, I'd trust this to save me over COVID than ivermectin, though.
and I'll tell you what too. I bet you bang for the buzz. That's pennies on the dollar.
My husband's a vet, and when I was like, people are taking ivermectin to cure COVID, he was just like, that's not how it works. That's not how any of this works. Who are these people? And I'm like, I don't know. They're not going to be around for long, though, so you don't have to worry about it. My last one for this round is from STF You Broke. Call me biodegradable because I break down easily.
Oh,
I'd like to start off with Riker's Beard, who says, thank you, Chris Nightingale, and posts a picture of, well, there's no other way to say it. This is Cardi B's body with, is this Cardi B's body?
Yes.
Anyway, with Patrick Stewart's face superimposed, and it says, to Cardi B, I don't know if you're all next gen people, but I sure am.
that's awesome.
This is because it seems like we can't get through more than a couple of shows without old Slavoj Žižek showing up. This is just a picture of Slavoj Žižek wearing sunglasses and a shirt that just says, I would prefer not to.
Can I wear that shirt to work?
It just makes me happy. Dumb Bitch Juice has this picture from Lord of the Rings, and it's what's his name? Bilbo Baggins.
Yes.
Bilbo Baggins is holding a Chiquita banana, and he says, after all, why not? And in the next frame, he has the Chiquita sticker on his forehead. Dumb Bitch Juice says, why shouldn't I?
I fucking
That's
love
right,
Dumb
Bilbo,
Bitch
cheat
Juice.
yourself.
It's so good.
The Philosopher's shirt has, it's like two panels. It says a Hegel quote and then the existentialist. Hegel says, I have put all of existence into a whole and logical system. Existentialist, and it's a picture of West Side Story, and it just says tough guy finger snapping. For you philosophers out there. Fucking trash can Paul. Listen, don't follow this page. This is like 3 panels. It says before, it's a person who's just clearly been photoshopped. Their toes are way too spread out. It says foot brace applied, and there's like wire tied around their toes. And then after, and it's just a picture of 2 feet, but in place of a foot, there's just a single toe on each foot. And it says after. It doesn't make any sense.
No.
It's disgusting.
Yeah.
And I'm not sorry for making any of you look at it. Somebody wrote on this sidewalk, if the Beatles were any good, then why weren't they on any Tony Hawk Pro Skater soundtrack? I don't know where I got this from, but I'm almost certain it's from one of the many, many ska groups I'm a part of on Facebook.
No, I saw it too, and I hate ska, but I loved watching Andrew Tedi's laugh on that one. That was great.
Trash Can Paul has a picture, and it's 4 people sitting on a bench. A woman with blonde hair, a biker-looking dude, and then 2 like business-looking guys with ties. The woman says she's thinking, I'm just gonna lean over and let this little poot out. And then the biker guy says, the fuck is that smell? And then the 2 business guys are thinking, that biker guy smells like shit. And then in big bold letters at the bottom, it says society, but it's spelled Society. Society. Trash Can Paul just is so sad. I don't know why I fucking like these. But I really like them, especially when they misspell something. Somebody let Renee in.
Oh,
All right, this is my last.
I did a while ago.
All right.
hey,
All right,
Renee.
Hey Renee, this is my very last meme for this round, and it's The Onion, and it says, astonished friends listen in rapt enjoyment as man recounts plot of movie he watched over the weekend. I really, really wish that were true. Oh no, this is my last one. Trash Can Paul. Listen, we got to talk about these crates.
Oh my God.
This is This is a picture. It's a picture of crates that are taller than all the skyscrapers in a city. And Trash Can Paul says, when Led Zeppelin wrote Stairway to Heaven, this is what they were talking about. Have you guys seen those videos? You had to.
Oh,
This milk crate shit
Yeah.
is so dumb. It's like, I saw a meme about it recently that was like, it was talking about like 3 things. And one of them was like, if you had a MySpace page or anything like that, it was like, you do not have the bone density to attempt the milk crate challenge. Please stop.
Right.
yep.
It's
true.
bonkers, man. Watching those people fall freaks me out. They
Oh.
never fall pretty. It's
No.
nasty. Like
No.
they
No.
just fold up, land on their neck. I mean,
I watched
can't
an
feel like I'm
hour-long
watching people
compilation on my
die.
lunch at work because it was like a horror movie, but I couldn't
Yeah.
like look away. And like my coworker's like, "What are you watching?" Just this time to like watch this dude like eat shit into the pavement. And I'm like, "Oh my god."
This one is a picture of a man through the collapsed milk crates.
Oh,
Americans.
man.
I'm not getting the vaccine because who knows if it's safe. Also Americans.
That was pretty good.
I saw a TikTok video of a cop, lady cop, and just she's like up on like the 7th level and her legs are shaking and everything, and I'm like, what is your exit strategy here? like, there's no good way out of that. Anyway, from the wonderful world of libraries, this one's posted in Troublesome Catalogers and Magical Metadata Fairies. We have the back of a gray-haired biker man who's wearing a vest that says library and has a skeleton reading a book. Read to live, live to read. And I captioned it, son of OCLC, which is a big-time librarian joke, and that would be really funny if you guys had MSLISs. This next one is from Satan. We have a picture of Satan that says, hello, friends, this is Satan. I'm here to remind you that plagues, great floods, and pandemics are God's department. I just do orgies and metal bands. This next one is from Maximilien Robespierre. He says, as a means of capital punishment, the guillotine divides people. Jacques-Louis David, Jean-Paul Marat, and 2 others like this. Napoleon Bonaparte is laughing, reacting. Louis XVII says, oh dear. I was enjoying this. This one is from our friend of the show, Chandler Schmidt. This is Haley on TikTok. And, this is Haley's reposting it. There's a Karen on TikTok saying, if you have to carry a card in your pocket to gain access for merely shopping or freely moving about, then it is no longer a free country. And that should concern every person, regardless of party. And Haley has captioned it, why is she so mad about Costco?
Like, holy shit.
She's got her arms crossed, lips pursed. This next one is too long to read the entire thing, so I'll just do some hot topics here. Lesser known parenting styles. You've all heard about helicopter moms and tiger moms, but are you familiar with these less publicized parenting styles? NSA mom knows how to unlock cell phones and monitor texts from her laptop, somehow has all her kids' friends' Facebook passwords. Godfather mom sits in a back room, waits for kids to approach to ask for favors. If she says yes, you're gonna owe her. And Rabbit Squirrel Mom runs around in a panic, circles, just trying to keep up. Signature phrase, where the fuck did I put my keys?
I am Rabbit Squirrel Mom.
Omoy at Sucker Punch says, all pleasures are guilty pleasures if you have high enough anxiety. And I am feeling that one.
I didn't know that this was an attack round of memes. I'll keep that in mind.
Oh, and actually it is, because during this segment, you know how normally we have someone named George, but they're not here. So I have a folder of George memes just in case he doesn't show. George reposts a comment on David Froome, who says, the lesson on Afghanistan is that not that the U.S. is washed up as a great power. The lesson is that the U.S. is such a great power, militarily and economically, that it is continually tempted to try hopeless things that nobody else on earth, including China, would ever attempt. The end. And George's buddy comments, the lesson of my blowing my kids' college fund on online poker is not that I am bad at online poker. It is that I am such a good online poker player that I am tempted to make decisions that nobody else would have the balls to make. Also from George. It's a posting of a news story that says eating one hot dog claims 35 minutes off your life. Study suggests. And he's captioned it, frantically starts shoveling hot dogs into my mouth.
Fucking George.
Oh.
He's posted this wonderful picture of these squared green Heineken bottles. It says, in 1963, Albert Heineken created a beer bottle that also functioned as a brick to build sustainable housing in impoverished countries. People in 1963, how much did it cost to build that house? A liver.
Jesus.
And that was called
Expensive ass house.
Oops All George Memes. Now with 100% less George.
Now with 100% less George.
All right. This one is from @Luke Jarrett. This is all in capitals, and there are clap emojis between everyone, but I'm fucking lazy, so I'm not going to do that. And it says, stop wasting firefighters' time getting cats out of trees. Employ giraffes to do it. Unless giraffes would eat the cats. I didn't do the research.
So honest.
Like, man, I can appreciate that. Like, if someone even wants to like put some dumb COVID shit on the internet, they're like, I don't know. This is just my opinion. I think that the COVID vaccine will actually do this. I don't know. I didn't look into it. I just woke up thinking about this morning. I would be much more likely to be entertained by it than misinformation. This is a 4-panel comic of some real fucked up nonsense. The first one is someone, hands on his hips. He says, remember class, anything can be art. He walks up behind a kid who looks very sad and says, except what Bobby drew today. And what Bobby drew is in the third panel. It's called pancake. And it is a pancake that has a hentai tongue face on it, and it's getting maple syrup poured all over it. And it's the teacher saying Bobby has created the opposite of art. And I figured if I had to see that, so did all of you.
Her, I said her. Never mind.
This one is a great.
God.
I love this one because it's just such a great fucking burn. It always makes me happy. Someone posts by the screen name of Hot Dad Calendar. I appreciate that screen name. I'm actually concerned for boys who complain about how different girls look without makeup. Like, did you think eyeshadow permanently alters a girl's eyelid? Are you frightened when people change clothes? And someone replies back, babies have no concept of object permanence. And then last person replies, that's one of the sickest burns I've ever read, and I fucking always here for that shit. This one, which I thought was just absolutely hilarious, it's Colin DeLoe @CLDLO, whatever. It says, people always say cyclists need to be more afraid of cars because in a collision, the car wins. It doesn't have to be like that. We can both lose. And it's a picture of a bike with a propane tank strapped to it.
Whoa.
And that's absolute chaos. It's great. Here's my demonic meme, and this is from @LilySimpson1312. Fuck, they figured us out. She retweets, and it says, a little hint at what dwells at the heart of Pride Month, in quotations. And it says Pride Month like 4 times, and as it goes down, like it starts up as a white font, and then it changes, and like some of it gets gray, and then at the time it gets to the very last one, it just says demon in red as they take the DE from Pride and the MON of month and put them together in red. Ooh. And then they have a quote that says, the Bible says the Prince of Devils that he is a king over all the children of pride. Job 41:34. Like, yes, Satan's obviously at pride. Like, holy shit, why did it take you this long to figure it out?
Did you just say Jeb 41?
No. I don't know.
I wish you would have.
Job, Job, Hobie?
It's Jeb. It's Jeb. It's Jeb. The book of Jeb.
Hobie?
The book of Jeff.
I'm just gonna call him Jeff from now on. I don't give a shit. It's gonna piss off more Christians that way.
Good.
This one from Crazy Pastor. Everyone's a biblical literalist until Jesus says, with no irony, that sex workers are more accurate an image of the kingdom of God than obscenely rich people ever will be.
Yes. Who is this? I'm following this person.
All right, so whose
Pastor.
OnlyFans is getting shut
already.
down?
His OnlyFans is getting shut down.
It's back up. It's back up. OnlyFans is back up.
Yep.
This one I always thought was great. It's 3 panels of Sailor Moon with Luna, and it's Sailor Moon making a post that says, "Don't let anyone else ruin your day." And Luna says, "Yes." And Sailor Moon says, "It's your day. That's right. Ruin it yourself." What?
Yeah.
It's your day. You have the power. And that will be my last one for this round. I have, I think, like 4 more memes after this, because oops.
Well, I am.
Ooh, I have 5 and
only
I'm shitty at
saying-
math.
This is the third round. This is the third and final round. You're going into overtime rounds. I didn't bring. this
Apparently,
up.
I don't
Yeah!
know. Well, first of all, it's 8:35, so
Central. I don't know why I said that. We're all in Central. This is from Kristen Liddy. It's a picture of the what's the name of this flag?
Gadsden flag.
The fascist flag.
Yes.
And it's instead of saying "Don't tread on me," it says "Don't tell me not to take horse dewormer." I did want to say on Matt, that one that the meme you posted with all the claps, it reminded me of the Steve Gerrard joke where he said, "Hey guys," with claps after everything. "Hey guys, when women speak, try listening." And then he said to Jeff Foxworthy, "Through your phone with headphones that you run up the sleeve of your sweatshirt." So fucking stupid. Steve Gerrard, everybody, you got to follow him. I can't believe I didn't bring him on this week. I'll definitely bring a meme next week. At Armand Doma says, "I am 32 years old and still deeply terrified that consuming anything from the hotel room minibar will bankrupt my entire family somehow."
like it's an airplane bottle of Svedka, and I drink one, and I'm like, I will never financially recover from this. Like,
I'm ruined. I am ruined. The Philosopher shirt. This is fucking great. It's a picture of a kid sitting with his arms crossed, and he's looking kind of pissed off. And his mom is very angry, and she's holding a book, and they're sitting on the bed together. And the mom says, "I don't care about the drugs or the alcohol. Just tell me who gave you these Ayn Rand books." Dude, I lost a friend over Ayn Rand. When I was at U of I was like friends with this guy. We had like philosophy classes together and stuff, and he was cool. And then I saw him in the coffee shop reading Atlas Shrugged, and I was like, well, it was nice knowing you.
Yeah. You're supposed to read Atlas Shrugged between 16 and 18, and then you're supposed to grow up.
That's exactly right. At the Rima Ahmed said, "Google reviews drama is absolutely unbeatable." And Phil Fox has a review with a 1 star, and the response from the owner says, "Hi Phil, you're not one of our customers. Your wife is one of our competitors' close friends. Why review us 1 star when you have never been? Also, you passed away 2 years ago." Trash Can Paul, fucking being Trash Can Paul. It's a picture of a couple, 2-panel comic, picture of a couple. A waiter walks up, and then it's another same exact picture of a couple responding to the waiter. So the waiter walks up in the first panel and says, "Comfortable, sir?" And the guy sitting at the table says, "No, no." And then he responds in the second panel, "Come for food."
I fucking hate this.
Because comfortable is almost spelled comfortable. This is a ridiculously stupid meme. Dumb bitch juice posts an article by Josh Colson, and it says Snoop Dogg muted himself on Twitch 3 streams ago and still hasn't noticed. No one can hear what Snoop Dogg is saying on Twitch, and either he doesn't know or he doesn't care.
That's awesome.
Fucking great. Oh, this is fucking great. Brick Management says, "Why are you always vague about your spiritual beliefs?" And then it says, "My spiritual beliefs." And it's a picture of UFOs blowing up a UFO. Yeah, then there's like I don't know, is this Buddha blowing up a UFO with eye lasers, pyramids? There's aliens walking around.
There's a
holding
dragon.
An American flag. There's a dragon. There's dinosaurs fighting. What is this?
I love
weird
the alligators in the corner
the
that are
ground?
coming through a portal.
Yeah, there's some kind of Hindu deity with a machine gun.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, so That's why I'm fucking vague. This is my last meme for the third and semi-final round, final round for me.
Yeah.
And it says, marked safe from being lied to in church today.
Same.
Oh, so harsh. Wow. That, wow.
I love it.
Did I tell you guys recently, by the way, that I got random text messages from a number I don't know, and then a phone call, saying that their name was so and so, and they were from a local congregation, reaching out to people in the neighborhood, inviting me to come to like a cookout. And while that could have potentially been wholesome, I was also just very concerned that the only thing that was going to be on fire was me.
Oh, dude, see, and I'm thinking, man, if they just changed that word to coven, you'd have been all over it.
I mean, probably.
So this is from @the_Andrew_Nadu, who also goes by Meh Guyver. The older I get, the more I side with the witches from fairy tales who moved out to the woods and killed someone who bothered them.
Well, yeah, man.
Dude, and again, this is posted in the librarians memes. There's a lot of librarians got some like pent up anger and stuff. I don't know, just, you know, if I disappear. This one is on Twitter. It felt very suspicious that the virus now all of the sudden seems to be targeting people who didn't get that ridiculous vaccine. Has anybody else noticed this? Why is the virus only targeting those who stand up to government vaccination all of a sudden?
Ugh. Gross.
It's gotta be a joke. It's gotta be a joke.
Of course. Dude, if you couldn't hear the
God.
sarcasm dripping in that, you're tone deaf.
I worry sometimes that these things aren't, though.
No.
Yeah. Have you ever been on conservative Twitter? It's every bit this stupid.
No, I can't because I lose enough brain cells to drinking.
We do not fact
It's not
check
safe.
memes. We do not fact
right.
check
No.
memes.
You're exactly right. I apologize. I have sinned. Mea culpa.
This one has little eyes next to it, giving the side eye, I guess, saying, I think kids with lice should be able to remain at school and sit with all the other kids in class. Kids with lice have rights. Treatment should be optional. Don't be a sheep. That's how some of you fools sound.
That was pretty good.
This is a 2-panel cartoon on top. We have 3 humans, and the one on the left is saying, my leg, and he's labeled poor people, and then the leftists are leaning down to help them. He says, go get help, and they're addressing the conservative standing nearby. And the conservative crosses his arm and says, what about my legs?
Ugh.
Yeah.
Here's what I like about this meme, Eric.
Yeah.
2 things. Number 1, I like that the conservatives have no empathy. That's exactly true. And number 2, I like that the leftists aren't actually doing anything themselves to help, except asking the conservatives to do something.
There
which
it
is
is.
fucking so goddamn true. Like every single time the left comes into power, they cannot govern. It's so sad.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well,
hate them.
we need to.
Hate all of them.
We need to scare them. So Halloween's
I hate
coming
the
up.
conservatives more.
Halloween. We need to scare them all. So Halloween's coming up. Let's spitball some ideas after the show. This next one is from our beloved friend of the show, Chandler Schmidt. Please do not buy this new iPhone 13. The first iPhone took 2007 years to produce. This one was developed in just 1 short year. How can that technology be trusted? Also, I've heard from reliable sources that it has a data chip inside it that can track your exact position. I think this is just a money-making scheme.
I mean, that's how they sound, is the true.
So many comparisons like this. Hey, friend of the show, John McCombs. Honest question. Do some people just have a please fuck with me energy? And this got a lot of responses because yes, they do. I've been talking far too much actually recently about somebody. I said, what is the word? I've been asking everyone, what's the word for somebody like a kid on the playground who's just like, don't tickle me, don't tickle me, don't tickle me, don't tickle me. And, I told this story to my new neighbor and she says, oh, I know the word for that. And so, yeah, what is it? She said, pussy.
Oh my God.
Our buddy Craig Smith, who used to come to the show, posted from Ellie Hawks, L spells 13, saying, 6-year-old to her crying brother, it's okay to be sad. Sometimes we need to let our feelings out. Just let yourself be sad. Me, oh, darling, that's so lovely. Well done. Why is he crying? 6-year-old, I hit him.
There it is.
I know it was like a family circus cartoon, except
Right.
with violence. And I was like, nice. I like that. It's a good addition. Oh, more Chandler. Didn't mean to do that. Let's see here. Hey, here you go. I'm going to do another one. My man Mark Orsted posted this thing. It's true. The third pounder burger failed in America because they thought quarter pounders were bigger. And Amarion replies, yeah, because they are, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. And the original poster posts 1/3 is greater than 1/4. 0.33 is greater than 0.25. And Marianne says, what are those signs?
Oh no.
My man Ben comments, fractions are fake denominators. All right. Here's a weird one. I believe I would like Michael to read this one. Also from MacGyver.
All right, Devil. Yeah, so I lost my gold fiddle in a violin contest. Demon. That sucks. Who judged it? Devil. I did. Demon. Oh, you couldn't just like say you won? You're the devil. Devil. Demon. Devil. Okay, first of all, you weren't there. And second, it happened like really fast.
And it's not an episode of Facebook for the Blind without a Jesus meme. And then it's a picture of the Sermon on the Mount, or no, the feeding of the 5,000, that famous painting, and it's captioned, and then Jesus drug tested everyone using taxpayer money before deciding if the lazy freeloading masses were worthy enough to receive fish and bread. I can't feed these people. It will destroy their incentive to better themselves. Once their urine tested clean, Jesus reminded them that this was temporary assistance and warned against becoming dependent on his handouts. He went on to explain that tax revenues were actually for corporate subsidies and funding war. Yay! Jesus.
Oh.
And funding war.
Okay, my last round.
How do these
I
people-
100% forget what movie this is from, and it makes me mad. But it's a girl with very dark hair sitting in a bed, and it just says, remember the boys made us watch that movie about the gay guys on the mountain? And the girl with blonde hair says, Lord of the Rings? Yeah. This just I that FML channel is mostly just me going through and being like, holy shit, this is awful. This one just made me laugh hysterically. It says, today my neighbor across the street has entered his 9th consecutive hour of playing Limp Bizkit at full blast. The only thing overriding my concern for his mental health is my sheer surprise that they have 9 hours of original music. FML. Holy shit, that is dedication. I love this one. This is Emperor Palpatine while he is over a comm channel, and it says Spider-Man every time Sony announces a reboot, and instead of him saying his, soon I'll have a new apprentice, it says soon I will have a new aunt, one far younger and more powerful. Because it's true. Like every single time the new Spider-Man comes out, the Aunt May gets younger and hotter. I love this.
I'm against that, by the way.
I am too. OG Aunt May for the win. This is from at Scribblet. Just gave my name in Starbucks, and the witch barista called out, now we own your name. Your soul belongs to us unless you win back your name by performing 12 impossible tasks. The entire cafe cried out, foolish mortal, to give your name to the coffee witch. And I want to find this Starbucks. I want to go.
Get him your name.
I want to know what the impossible tasks are more than anything. Like, because if they're like, you have to vote conservative, I won't do it, and I will never get my name back. And this one was my post for the most this week. This is from Jurassic Park Updates. This is one of my favorite fucking Twitter accounts. And it says, in a sense, none of our dinosaurs have ever escaped because society itself is just another larger cage. Fuck yeah, that sounds so smart. And then they, replied to themselves and said, but yeah, like 18 to 19 dinosaurs are currently loose.
That's awesome.
Nice.
I don't know the exact numbers on my post with the most. Oh wait, I was gonna respond to one of yours there, Matt. What was your second to last one there? There's something I wanted to say after Spider-Man. Whatever I was gonna say, it was gonna be really
Hold on,
good.
hold on. I have to look through all my shit
love
now
that.
because all of my memes are so arranged in weird ways.
It was
God,
gonna be
which
pretty
one
funny,
was
Matt.
it?
Trust me. Oh no, I remember what it was. It was a Starbucks switch. So
yeah.
here's the thing. So one time when I was in high school, this guy who I'm still friends with, his name was Justin. He walked up to me with a styrofoam cup in his hand, and he just had written on it in pen, souls. And he's like, "Hey, Michael, can I buy your soul from you?" And like, I was just like fucking around. I was like, "Yeah, dude, sure." And he's like, "I can only give you like 50 cents for it." And I was like, sold. And I took his 50 cents, and I said, "You have my soul." And then he made me like sign a piece of paper. And then I went and I bought a pop, and I just went on with my day. And then like 10 years later, man, like things had really gone to shit. Like I got wounded in the war. Like things were bad. And I saw him and I was like, "Justin, I know it's really silly, but I think I might need my soul back, dude. Like things have not been going well." And he's like, "Yeah, sure. Do you remember how much?" He acted like so normal about it. He's like, "Sure. Do you remember how much I sold it, or you sold it to me for?" I was like, 50 cents. And he's like, "Yeah, I'll just take 50 cents for it." So I gave him 50 cents, and he had me sign this piece of paper. He's like, "All right, your soul's all yours." And I was like, "Hey, man, thanks for not like upcharging me. Like you had me over a barrel. You could have charged me anything. You only charged me 50 cents." And he gets like really serious, and he goes, "Oh, trust me, that thing is not worth what I paid for it all those years."
Oh, that was great. No, that's delicious. That's wonderful.
So this is a picture. This is the picture that Eric shared earlier that I sent to the team, to the Facebook for the blind team. This was my post with the most this week. I got like well over 100 loves. I felt very, very loved. 100 is a lot for me. It's not a lot for some people, but it's a lot for me. And I just want to point out, this is a picture of me and my chaplain colleague, Reverend Dr. Kazuhiro Sakino. He's been a fellow chaplain with me this last year at Abbott. He's really great dude. He's on his way back to Japan. I'm gonna miss him.
I gotta say that looks like
the most.
That looks like it was cropped from a movie poster where you're both holding like 9mm. I felt it strongly.
Yeah.
The black and white lent a sort of noir, Reservoir Padres kind of a thing to it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Reservoir Padres.
Padres.
Yeah, I like it.
All right, my post with the most that got shared a bazillion times from at Louisville Dad 14. Louisville Dad, we're gonna have to wrap the vaccine in cheese, aren't we?
I shared this one, yes.
That's it. That, ladies and gentlemen, we had demons, we had devils, we had gods, and we had Jesus memes, and a lot of politics and other stuff. And that is what we call an episode of Facebook for the Blind.
Woo!
Thanks for listening to an episode of Facebook for the Blind. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.